So this is, for anyone who maybe just stumbled upon this podcast, hasn't even heard the game before, and obviously would want to spoil
Mhm.
anything, but maybe the premise and the role she plays.
Yeah. So when you come into the post office the first time, there's this antique phone that's ringing. You answer it, and Liv is on the phone. We were really inspired by things like Delilah and Firewatch, Gladys, and things like that, where
Mm.
there's especially this female character who is mysterious. You don't really have all the answers. She's clearly not telling you everything. You don't really have any reason not to trust her, but you do. That kind of balancing act of this is your boss who is telling you what to do and how to help you. And everything she's saying seems very helpful and nice. But every once in a while, she says something that you're like, I don't know if you're actually trying to help me right now. And, very quickly you start to realize there's more to this character than just like somebody outside of the post office who is checking in on you every day. And so she becomes a big lifeline throughout the game because she's the only other voice you hear for the most part. We have this incredible radio, though, that Harrison collaborated with all these streamers and actor friends of ours to create all these channels that are like radio channels. I filled it also with Shakespeare monologues and songs about rain and a yodel station from the National Jukebox, which is like old Victrolas from the 1910s. So there is other, voice and music and stuff like that, but that is a little different. It's not interactive. So Liv just becomes this beautiful lifeline who keeps kind of coming back and drip feeding you information throughout the game.
I love that. That is very Firewatch. Oh my gosh, that's a
Yeah.
great game, by the way.
Yeah.
So I could definitely hear the parallels there. And maybe I'm just drawing the comparison in my own mind, but it's funny when you mention that kind of like unreliable narrator, so to speak, but they're still helping you
Yeah.
and it's your job. By the way, I'm not talking about my boss in real life, but I'm like, sometimes when we're working, like, is our boss really trying to help us? Or if they're just doing it for their own, I don't know. I just feel like people can actually relate in a sense.
Absolutely. And I think we wanted to lean into that, the mundanity of your job, and really layer in dread through that. The
Mm.
game as you play it, people find it very cozy. As you said, like you're stamping, you're sorting mail, beautiful sound effects, the rain is playing, the music is stunning. And we worked really hard to just build in it's a lasagna of dread,
Oh.
layers, many layers, where just you start to feel like, I don't know if I'm safe in here or not. So people will often ask us, and I know this is a question down the road, but people will ask us, are there jump scares? How scary is it? And it's much more atmospheric than anything else. There are a few things that make you go like, "Ooh, I'm surprised." But most of it is an atmosphere that we worked really hard to build around you the whole time.